comes first.
Good evening. As we inch closer to financial disaster in Washington, folks across the country are joining the call to action. Today, a rally in downtown Grand Junction asking leaders to stand up for the middle class over millionaires. KJCT News 8's Bonnie Silkman heard from those behind the
Middle class over millionaires.
These are the community members, small business owners, and frustrated folks who say they're representing the middle class and asking for a break on taxes.
We've got 31 days left until we see the so-called cliff that'll happen. There's a lot at stake here.
I am a small business owner. I do not make over $250,000 a year. I do want to see the millionaires pay a little bit more. They deserve to pay a little bit more to live in America.
Community members and small business owners are gathered here at the courthouse today to call on Representative Scott Tipton and other leaders asking to put the middle class above the millionaires and end the 2% tax cuts.
What we want to accomplish today is to get people to get a hold of their congressmen, get a hold of Scott Tipton, tell him that this is what we want, this is what we need, and for the strength of the middle class, we need these tax cuts.
The U.S. Senate will soon be voting on a presidential-backed plan to extend expiring income tax cuts for everyone except those in the top 2%. President Obama himself falls in this group of high earners and says they're a fortunate few who can help pay a little more to reduce the U.S. deficit.
The Bush tax cuts are set to expire at the end of the year. What we really want to have happen is that they're preserved, for the middle class, for 98% of Americans, and that the wealthiest 2% pay just a little bit more, because we can't really afford to double down on tax breaks for the wealthiest Americans right at this point.
But Republicans say those include business owners who would lose the incentive to add jobs if they had to pay higher taxes.
We hope that Representative Tipton is listening to his constituents. We're sure that he is, but we want to remind him that there's a lot of folks that are interested in what happens and want him to make a decision that protects your average, hardworking, middle-class Americans.
In Grand Junction, I'm Bonnie Silkman for KJCT News 8.
A fire burning in